These guys are pelagic, which means they don't like to stop moving until the evening time when they stop at their own discretion. So please don't try to pick up, stop, or ride these stingrays. It doesn't work, they're very young. Don't try to stop them anyway, because they get stressed out, that can cause health problems. Also, these are fish. They need to stay in the water. Sometimes you don't think I would have to say that, but some people do try to take these out and look at them closer. Please leave the stingrays in the water. They can't breathe above it. All 38 of the rays in here are golden cow-nose stingrays. They can be about 24 to 32 inches across. They weigh up to 30 pounds as adults. Now, obviously, these guys are not that big. They are all juveniles between the ages of 1 and 2 years old. But if you'd like to see some adults, please check out our reef exhibit over to my right.
It's a horseshoe crab. See that horseshoe crab?
Yeah. All the way up as far north as New Jersey during the summer, the warmer months. They are native to our waters and one of the more common stingrays you're going to find out here in South Florida. They have a couple of cool features that allow you to differentiate them from other rays. One of those being the nares on the front of their face. They're flaps, those come down right on the front of their face. Those are nares that push water across sensory organs right in front of their mouths. Now those nares, when they do come down, do resemble a cow's nose, which is how they get their name. Their mouths are located subtermally, on the bottom side of their bodies. It's not in front of their face, it's underneath their white bodies on that white portion. They don't have any teeth to speak of, instead they have what are called grinding plates. Those are very hard, bony plates inside their mouths, and they use to crush up and grind prey. Things like clams, oysters, shrimp, crab, lobster, lots of things that develop hard shells. That's mostly what they're going to eat. Now because they do crush up and grind their prey, they're not very clean eaters. In fact, they're very messy. So all throughout here you might see one of our fine horseshoe crabs sitting in the bottom of the tank. Now what they do is go along the bottom.
They're still fish, yeah.
Whatever's left over, the waste, the extra food that's in the bottom.
No, they used to be sharks, but they
their gills are also located subtermally and on the other side of their bodies, but it's not through their mouth that they actually pull water. You'll see they have the 2 eyes on the side of the head, they have the 2 holes behind their head, the eyes, those are called spiracles. That's part of the one-way respiratory system that these guys have. They pull water in from the spiracles and it goes through their body and out through the gills on the other side of their body. One way, comes in one hole, goes out another. We have a 2-way respiratory system. Think about it. We breathe in, we breathe out through the same hole. The golden color on these guys is a very effective form of camouflage called counter-shading. You notice you have a dark side on top and then the light side on the bottom. That's the height of both predators.
horseshoe crab.
Right. The dark side is for the predators. Most predators are going to be looking down upon these guys. Things like sharks are one of their key predators out here. They're going to be looking down on these guys. You can see that against even this substrate right here, a lot of these lighter ones will make
how cold this water is?
Out in the open ocean where you have a lot of rocks.
Touch one.
They
Yeah, I did.
mix in and blend in very well with the other substrates that are out there.
Be careful, they
The other
sting you.
side is for their prey. Whenever their prey is looking up towards the side, they're going to see that white background of the sun coming up from the surface against that white body, and it blends in very well and allows these guys to hunt very effectively. One of the biggest things that a lot of people ask is, where is the barb on a stingray? That is going to be located on this species at the base of the tail, where the tail meets the body. It faces backwards. You'll see the little dorsal fin right there, the little knob underneath it, and then you'll see the rest of the tail. Now, a barb on a stingray is completely defensive. It's not used for attacking anything whatsoever. It's not used for prey. It's not used for hunting humans. It's not used for anything but to get away from whatever's attacking.
But it covers
most of their prey, most of their predators are going to be coming in from behind. And when that happens, they flare up their tail. Whatever it is bites on them, and it gets a nasty surprise with that barb in the mouth. Now, there is a venom that's associated with the barb. Whenever the victim is stabbed, they'll really feel intense pain. A lot of people ask what it's like. Well, it's kind of like being stabbed with a knife that's also on fire. It is very, very painful.
Yeah, it's very painful. See?
When they do use their barb, and they don't like to use it for this reason, it's serrated like a knife, so it actually breaks off pretty easily. When it does break off, the barb, the stingray is essentially defenseless until such time that it grows back. Now, it's made of the exact same material.
Grow their tails back.
So it does grow pretty much at the same rate. That's why every 3 months we get in here and actually cut it off, just like you would cut off a finger. That's why we're able to get in here and interact with these guys. It's for them because they do get a little rowdy whenever we start feeding them. And it's also for us. You'll see that we'll get in here and have to start cleaning. And none of us want to get into a